Welcome back to the channel, friends. So in today's video we're going to upgrade our RV air ACs inside of the rig with the product called RV Airflow Systems. This product is supposed to increase the efficiency of your AC throughout your rig and eliminate this air dump feature on our ACs and reincorporate that air into our ductwork. So stick with us. Alright, according to the instructions, I've already read them, and I've already done our rear AC and make sure I got it right and knew what I was doing before I put it on video. So, adjust this a little bit here. There we go. Alright, so first thing we have to do is take this cover off, take these filters out, and once we do that, then we can get access to these screws. Alright, so taking these filters out, it's relatively simple. I'm sure you've all done it to get them clean. Probably ought to do it for beginning of the season anyway, because it's going to start getting warm. So we'll take those out, hand those to the cameraman, aka the wife. And let's see here. There we go. Now we need a drill. There are 4 screws holding this on. And we drop them on. All right, next step is taking this air dump plenum out. That's what this is called, for the air dump. This is the feature that it's removing in order to increase the airflow throughout the ductwork. Looks like there's 7 screws, same screws, just pop them out. Just like that. This piece you can discard, you will not be using it again. This piece here, it's a foam, it's a separator. We can go ahead and remove it as well. It's just wedged up in there, just a foam separator. So these you can get rid of. And having you look up here, our wires are up all of the way. What we're going to do is take this plate off. We got to take these 4 long bolts out. We have to take this plate off, so let's get that. Using a drill, a high-speed drill, to take these long bolts out is a must. Just like that. Now this plate should come right down. We will be reinstalling that. And looks pretty well sealed up, but what we've been doing is taking this Reflectix tape, so foil tape. We're using the Reflectix tape because that's what we had. We don't have any of the normal foil tape. So what we're going to do is just touch up all the seams in here and make sure there's no air leaking. But first we got to take these air ducts out. And those are just held in by 2 screws each. And this one's covered by the foil tape, but if you just feel for it, you just pull it out like that. And then same thing on this side. This gets launched back out at you. And that screws right there. All right. To take these ducts out, so they got them taped in right here. These are just slid in there with that tape holding them in. A little bit of black caulk here we got to get off. Some sort of black sealant right here. It would be nice to reuse that, but it just gets in the way of the new inserts in here. Take our knife. Yeah, I guess you could use a utility knife. I just had my pocket knife handy. And just trace, kind of trim around the foil holding the ductwork in. Like so. Just like that. Too easy. These you will not be reusing either, so we can get rid of those. And we got this side to do. Now we're doing this where this tape goes across the top of it. Just kind of scoring the tape without actually cutting into anything behind it. Like that. And then what we're going to do is take the foil tape. And the hard part about Reflectix is it's got a paper backing on it. So we're just going to seal up around some more of the ductwork around here, around the top edges. And prevent any escaping airflow. All right, so as you can see, we got this sealed up nicely all around all the ducts, up around the edges, so we minimize any air loss, so that way we maximize our efficiency. Our second step is to test fit the plenum. We have to test fit this because if the air conditioner is not centered straight, this won't go in, or you won't be able to get the bolts through. So let's go ahead and test fit this. That's a snug fit. And they say to test fit the rear bolts through here and make sure they find their threaded holes in order to ensure that the air conditioner is centered properly. There it goes. That one's in. So those are both in, so that means our AC on the roof is centered properly. So what we can do now is take these back out, take this out, and then install our new ducts that come with the kit. These have a seal on the outside of it, unlike these that do not have a seal. So we minimize, again, air loss. And let's see how these fit. If you notice, there's no edge here. However, there's an edge here. This no edge goes towards the back of the AC on both sides. Don't worry about this coming out, because once we get that plenum back in there, it will squeeze them back shut. So that will pop out because of that foam gasket. And again, the no edge and the edge, the no edge goes towards the rear. Just like so. And now our plenum goes back in, and what you will have to do is compress one side and then the other side in order to get this worked in here. It helps to go in at a 45-degree angle, push it all the way to the rear, and then up, like so. Take our pan, take our 2 rear bolts, and now we got to find that hole again. So all I did was start the rear bolt here and a front bolt because it's easier, you can see where it's got to go in order to hold this up. And then we'll start the second rear bolt. Perfect. And then the second front bolt, which again, you can see where they got to go. So it makes it super easy that way. Grab our socket. And we'll snug these up. Alright, so here's the problem I have. These bolts are supposed to be torqued to 40 to 50 inch-pounds. I unfortunately don't have an inch-pound torque wrench. I've only got a foot-pound. And 50 inch-pounds is like 4.5 foot-pounds, and my torque wrench only goes to 10. So what we're going to do is just kind of wing it, and I'm going to get a torque wrench and come back and make sure they're at the right specifications. I don't have my drill set super high, so let's hope that's enough. And you want to torque them kind of diagonal wise so you get even pressure. That's got to be good, I would think. Like I said, I'll come back and redo it with the torque wrench when I get it. So going back to our driver bit here, there's some screws that you can put in. There's one here, one here, I even think here and here. All right, and there we go. 4 screws in, one there, one here, and also one here. Michelle had to go do her camp duty and check some people in. But that's what it's going to look like. So you got this plenum. This is the air return. Sorry. This is the air return going up here. And this is where the air dump would normally have come down. But this blocks that off and sends all the air out into your ductwork, which increases your airflow substantially. All right, first screw in just to hold it up and line up. Second screw is that. We'll get these filters cleaned and get them reinstalled. All right, guys, so we got the filters cleaned now. It's always a good thing to clean these a couple times a year, just to make sure your AC stays running efficiently. And let's get these put back in and test. Close those because they no longer work. Turn this sucker on. Let's see what it does. Oh my God. That blows so much better. Wow, that is amazing. That'll definitely keep us cool. That's crazy how much that blows better. Let's turn this off so you can hear me. Wow, seriously impressed with that. That is so much better airflow. If we had both of these air conditioners on, it would probably blow you away. I'm serious. I'm blown away. So if you haven't checked them out, go over to RV Airflow Systems website. I'll go ahead and link it in the description below. But just so you guys know, we paid for these with our money. We didn't reach out to them. They didn't reach out to us. We just a product that we researched, we believe in, and as you can see, it works. So go over there, check them out, and just remember, guys, this is our life.
You do you. Problems?
Guess we could overlay that Jeopardy music in this point.
Actually thought about the last one.
First one tricked us.